The Science of Mind Archives is your place to discover science of mind wisdom, to really tap into the history of our movement. And it's so much more than history. It's why we're here. We're here because of Dr. Ernest Holmes. We're here because of the leaders who have come before us, who have shared their hearts. And we're literally channeled by the divine. It's a mystical teaching, which I think is why it touches people's hearts so deeply, because you can tune into that divine alignment and that golden thread of truth.
My feeling is that there's so much going on and so many changes in the world and so many changes in individual churches and in centers that we keep the history so that people knew where we came from. How did this get created? Who was Ernest Holmes? And keep these stories and keep everything going in such a way that the teachings would be available to people all over the world. We needed to get the message out there.
So the archives is here, and the archives is filled with wisdom and resources, but it means nothing unless we have your help to help share it with the world, for you and at your centers, to share it with your practitioners, with your members, with your students, to share that this resource is available. It's available for all of us.
All of the original thinking and thinkers in Science of Mind are available to the world, so they can see there are other people that think the way they do, in some way to bring people together, to let them know that there's something greater than what they've been experiencing, and that they can experience that, and that through the archives they can come to a website, they can exchange ideas perhaps, and get answers to questions, and they can see how it started originally. And perhaps though that will put a little bee in their bonnet to want to learn more, to want to know, well, how could things be better? How could I contribute to society in a better way?
Back in the day, the way people communicated was through printed newsletters that would get mailed out, right? And then things moved to digital. And now we are so fortunate that at the click of a mouse on our computer, and we can connect with the Science of Mind archives in one click. And you can access everything in the archives except what's still in our boxes that we're still digitizing and making available to you.
So there are many ways that all of us can support the archives and the history of the Science of Mind organizations. And I invite you to be a member in some capacity, whatever that means to you.
And then there's this lovely synergy that happens when we do that. So as we share with you, then you share with them, and then it comes full circle, and the support for the archives is just easily there.